Good evening, sir.
So can we please meet you?
It's Bisola Tawakalitu. I'm based in Lagos and I own a store. I sell sports and gym equipment.
Okay, Bisola, what is your story about?
Thank you, sir. About two years ago, 2023, October 2017, there was a case on scamming. A customer ordered a item which up to now he hasn't given me 5 naira. Then I took the case to the auntie at Yaba. Then there was IPO that was attending to my case, but I haven't gotten the necessary results about the case up to now, since 2023.
Okay, so what exactly did this customer requested for? And do you know the name of this customer? And how did the customer reach out to you?
Yes, on October 17, 2023, this customer reached out to me on GG that he needed a bicycle, which is Mercedes Benz. 2023, it was about 50,000 naira. He said since he's around Lagos, his name is Mr. Clinton, that we should it should be on payment on delivery. We both agreed that's okay. Once my driver got to the address, the item before the item can be handed over to him, he has to make payment. That was our agreement.
Okay, you said the amount for the bicycle. What's the amount and what kind of bicycle?
The bicycle is as at then 2023, it was 750,000 naira.
So what's the brand? What kind of bicycle? Is it an electric bicycle?
Mercedes, the brand name is Mercedes Benz.
Okay. So now when
It's
this
automatic bicycle.
okay, automatic bicycle. So when this particular customer, when he reached out to, when the customer reached out to you, requesting for that particular bicycle, what was the mode of delivery? How did he say the payment would be?
Yes, according to him, is once the item got to his office, his compound, then before the driver can bring out the bicycle from the car, he needs to transfer. But he has to see the bicycle, or he needs to transfer the money. I have to confirm before we can bring out the load from the bus and add over to him. That was our agreement.
Okay, so when your driver got to that location, what now happened? What changed?
After my driver got into the location, we found out that he wasn't the one that needed the bicycle. His brother in Abuja was the one who needed the bicycle. He was just a receiver. The other man in Abuja went ahead to transfer 300,000 naira to the wrong account, which is not even my account. I'm using UBA. He had to transfer it to Sterling Bank or Keystone Bank.
Okay,
Then,
regarding this transfer you are talking about, I believe during the time this particular man, the person that requested on behalf of his brother, the person that reached out to you on behalf of his brother, during the negotiation and after you finalized the negotiation, I want to believe you supplied a particular account number for him to pay into, right?
yes, I did on WhatsApp and on the receipt.
On the receipt. Okay, so what you are saying is that what's the name of that customer, please?
Clinton.
Okay, Mr. Clinton. Now, so Mr.
Yes, sir.
Clinton had access to that your particular account number. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, how did Mr. Clinton got his own brother to pay 300,000 naira into another account? And when you detected that you didn't receive any money, what now happened?
It was after an hour that the brother called which is Mr. Clinton, that he has sent, and my driver asked him that how much he sent 300,000 naira. He said 300,000. That was not our agreement. But let me confirm, that was not our agreement. But I haven't seen any money. So along the line, we found out that they send the payment to another bank, which is not UBA, because I was using UBA. It wasn't UBA at all. Then the whole thing started dragging. Mr. Clinton went ahead to hijack the item from my driver. So Clinton and the security and my driver he was trying to, drive the bicycle from there that you people are not going to until you make the payment, which is my mother hasn't received payment. That was the whole thing that happened.
Okay, but the part that is confusing to me is that the brother that claims to have sent money into an account that you said was not your own account. From what you are saying, that particular person paid 300,000 naira. And from what you are saying, the total amount
Yes.
for the bicycle is 750,000 naira. So why are they now saying
Yes.
so why are they now saying they have authority over the bicycle when even the money that they claimed to have erroneously paid into a different account is not even up to the amount that they're supposed to use in purchasing that bicycle in the first place?
At a point, they said, I'm not the owner of the bicycle, that they were spoiled, talking to a man that I'm just a messenger, this and that. I wasn't there, but that was the conversation I had with them on phone. I said, how is it possible? It's not possible. I was one that sent this driver, which we both agree. You sent me address. We spoke on phone to bring all these things, payment on delivery. And this is not my price. My price is actually 750,000. That was our agreement. And besides, even though the 300,000, I didn't see anything. Nothing has been sent to my account. And he said I should go ahead and do whatever I want to go and do.
Okay,
So I went there the next day.
So when your driver was busy dragging with them that he's not going to release the bicycle, did they now end up getting the bicycle, or what did you do as the
Yes, they
manager?
hijacked the bicycle.
They hijacked
Hijacked
the
the bicycle
bicycle from
because,
him.
yes,
Oh, okay. So now, the next day, from what you said, you went to the location back, right? So what happened
yes,
when
sir.
you got there? Did they provide you your bike?
Then, although I told them that I wasn't in a like I wasn't in a good health because I had appendix, I did operation. So I have to went there the next day and struggle myself to attend to the matter on the ground. I went there with the driver. Then we waited for him. He said he's coming. After an hour, he came. He said we should come to his office. He called his brother in presence of my presence. He said, "What should we do?" Before he called his brother, sorry sir, he called the guy they transfer money to. The guy picked the call and he said, "She will not transfer the money to the owner." The moment he said, "She will not transfer the money to the customer," the guy ended the call. I don't have the guy number. They were the one that have the guy number and their account. So the brother called me, the one that needed the bicycle in Abuja, and said, "Okay, this is it. We all fell for victims that he has done transfer to a scammer, this and that. This is what you are going to do." That even though that's not the bicycle he wanted, he wanted the foldable one. Okay, how much is the foldable one? And I told him that the foldable one is 800,000 naira. He said, "This is what he's going to do. Me too, I'll take part of the lost side that is going to give me 600,000 naira. I should go and pick another bicycle." Meanwhile, they didn't give me any bicycle. The one I brought there, they didn't pay. And but the bicycle is still with them. But because I
Okay.
wasn't comfortable enough, because of I wasn't strong enough. So at that moment, I was so confused. That has never happened to me before. In my entire life, I've not experienced that before. So at that moment, I didn't know what to do because these people are not ready to give me my bicycle. And they are not ready to give me any money. They didn't give me any dime.
That very day that your driver conveyed the bicycle down to the location and he started having issues, are you saying it was because you just did your appendix? That was why you could not go to the place that very day?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So the next day you went there, and from what you are saying, you have to provide another bicycle and suffer from the loss of them paying 300,000 into a different account that was not the account you provided, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in the midst of all this, didn't it occur to you to report to the police?
This is how it even went, sir. So leaving the that same day that I went there, leaving the compound. I've not even leave the compound. I waited. The security and my driver rushed me to the hospital. The man was in the office, he didn't even show up at all. I was rushed to the hospital, the nearest hospital around there. Then my family came. I think I spent 2 days there before going home. So I explained to my uncle. My uncle said, "This is what we are going to do. These people are criminal. They are former." If you bring another bicycle, they would still deny that they've given you money. Go to Panti and report. So after some week, I went to Panti. So I went to Panti. I met the IPO there, which is admin officer in Panti, Mr. France. I met him and I explained to him, and he said, "Okay, this is what we are going to do. You pay a sum of 50,000 naira. Then, the next day you have to come. I'll tell my people. I will tell my people to lead you to where the incident happened, the location. So you just have to pretend as if you are bringing a bicycle. So we're able to arrest the man. That was our plan. Then the next day I went there. I called the man that I'm bringing another bicycle to his office, that he should please come outside. So the moment he came outside, we were able to arrest him. We went to the station together.
Okay, so when they brought that man, the customer, right? So when they brought him to Panti, what happened?
Yes.
The state criminal investigation, what happened?
When they brought him to Panti, he the person was there, took him to essentially he has to write statement. But he started jacking that he's not going to write any statement until he sees his lawyer, this and that. He called a lawyer, and the man came. Then later he write a statement. They went to Mr. Francis' office. I think the lawyer that he called, which is his friend, knows Mr. Francis very well. They started speaking in their own language, which is Igbo. So I didn't understand Igbo at all. Both three of them were speaking in their language that they were able to understand. So along the line, they changed the topic to English. That Mr. Clinton needs to go and bring the bicycle within a week, because he said he has sent the bicycle that he hasn't paid for. I didn't collect 5 million from this man. That he have sent it to Abuja to his uncle. Now he has to go and bring the bicycle. Gave him a week. After a week, I went there. Mr. Clinton did not show up. 2 weeks, a month, 5 months, 7 months. I've been going there since 2023. Until 2025, I've been calling Mr. Francis, which is the IPO in charge of the case. I've been going there calling him. He kept on persuading me that he's going to do something about it. I should just hold on and keep quiet. Just hold on, that I should give him some time, that he's going to do something about it. That is what he has kept, like he has been telling me. Because I've been calling him and I've been pressuring him on the case. In fact, I called them at Abuja. I called this thing at Abuja. I reported him to him. I reported Mr. Francis to them, and they called him, and he said he's working on it. That was about last year, 2024, because the case I've been calling people, and people have been calling him left and right.
So this year January now, when he
I went after 2020.
This year January.
Sorry, sir.
This year January,
yes,
after receiving several calls from you and people that you were informing to help you call him regarding the progress of your case, because he was the one that brought the suspect in, and the suspect left. I don't know if there was any form of maybe him writing a petition, or him writing a statement and the likes. So now, when he now invited you over,
yes,
what now happened? Was it at Panti you went to meet him, or another location?
According to him, because the last time I went there, he said he's not there. So he said he has moved to Zone 2. He's no longer working in Panti again. I think they transferred him to Zone 2. That is where his office is now, current now.
Okay, so January what did you go to Zone 2?
I went there January 24.
Okay, when you got there, what happened?
2025. So after getting to Zone 2, we waited for the suspect, which is Mr. Clinton. So before Mr. Clinton arrived, Mr. Francis, the IPO, the police officer in charge of the case, has already been saying, he brought the file. He said, if this man did not pay your money today, we have to lock him inside his cell. That was what he said before Mr. Clinton came. So after Mr. Clinton came, then Mr. Francis changed mouth, because when Mr. Clinton came, they exchanged greeting. After exchanging greeting, and he said, okay, he asked me a question that, is it not the second time of him seeing him? He said, yes, this is the second time. After the day he said he should go and pay the bicycle, he haven't set his eyes on him. This is the second time of him seeing him since 2023. Then Mr. Francis, the IPO in charge of the case, said, okay, this lady has been calling people from Abuja, and people have been calling me, different people. What are we going to do about this? Is our money? You have to pay our money, and she has tried enough. And Mr. Clinton, the suspect, he said that on this case, not that he doesn't have any money, but what he can give this lady is 200,000 naira, because he told him to go and bring another bicycle before he brought the case to the station, to Panti. He said that, Mr. Clinton said that what he can give to me was 200,000 naira, because he has already told me we should settle the case and bring another bicycle before he can give me my money. That I went ahead and go to Panti to go and report the case. Yes, he said it in my presence.
And what did the officer,
what
was Mr. Francis' response?
He didn't say anything. He said, you have to give this lady the money, no matter how. Call your brother in Abuja. And the man went out. Mr. Clinton, he went out of the office. He went to go and receive a call.
So
and
what now happened?
Said, his brother said, what he can do. He said, his brother said, what he can do is 200,000 naira. And Mr. Francis, which is the IPO, the police officer, he said, no, this lady has been tried. What you are going to give this lady and transfer to this lady account now is 600,000 naira. That was what Mr. Francis told him, the man, which is Mr. Clinton. So after some while, they started speaking in their language. They said I should excuse them from their office, that they will call me. I should go outside. I went outside. I left the office, standing outside. Then after about 30 minutes, I was called inside that this is it. They will pay my money, that I should go. And once they pay my money, that is going to pay the money today, that I should go. That was what Mr. Francis, the IPO, said. Since 2023, 2025, which is January Tuesday, he said I should go home.
So he said
I should be expecting a lot.
Okay, that was what he told you. You should be expecting a lot.
Yes.
And you should go home. So now, when you went home, when you left that premises,
I left Mr. Francis and Mr. Clinton. I left the suspect and the officer in charge. I left them in the office.
I suppose when you got home, I believe you didn't receive any alert. So
I didn't receive any alert.
Okay, now when you called Mr. Francis, what did he say?
I called him. He didn't pick. He didn't pick at all. I texted him message. It was about some days. He later sent a message. I have the message here. He said, "Don't mind the stupid man." The stupid man left again.
The stupid man left again. What does that supposed to mean?
That was his chat. That was his response to me. That the next time they are going to catch him, that he will regret himself. Likewise, that's what he has already said before the man came. He said same thing, that by the time they catch him, he's just trying to have time for him. He has tried for him, but the last one that they are going to catch him, that he's going to regret himself, that I should just hold the picture. I said, but this thing has been since 2023 up to now 2025. It hasn't been resolved. Okay, sir. I would like to take this case to court. Since I'm not getting the proper justice from you. The man did not respond to me up to now.
So from all that has happened, what are you sensing?
I feel like this man has been bribed, because how will a criminal case...
Which man? Who has been bribed?
Mr. Francis. Because if not, Mr. Francis, which is the IPO since 2023, and you are not doing anything over 2 years now, not doing anything on this case. Nothing has been done. I've not received 5 naira from these people. And this man is working freely.
And he came to Zone 2 Command. He came in contact with Mr. Francis. The suspect came in contact with Mr. Francis on 2 separate occasions that you were there. And he did not arrest, he did not do anything.
Yes, sir.
What do you want the AIG of the Zone 2 Command?
I've almost lost my life. I had a gas explosion. I have the video on my phone. I sent it to Mr. Francis. So I had a gas explode on my leg.
How did that happen?
Even when I get the money, when I was in the hospital, I told him.
Wait, before you move further, I need to understand. You said you had a gas explosion. What happened?
It was based on this same issue. I suppose so. I called them in Ikeja. Maybe they can resolve this issue, since Mr. Francis is not resolving anything. So a policeman, I said, okay, I should go to a commander, so we are in Ikeja. He sent me the address. Then my place is far from Ikeja. I have to find a place, a friend around there to, lodge. Then the next morning I can go there because the man said I should go early. And I can't leave here early and go to Ikeja as early as possible because Ikorodu traffic. And I stay inside of Ikorodu. So this is what actually happened. The lady was preparing he was preparing a lunch for his daughter, and he said I should try and she was frying plantain. He said I should try and turn the other side of the plantain. And meanwhile, I never knew that the other gas, the oven has been open. So at that point, I don't know. I can't even say this is actually what happened. I just saw the lights coming up, blue, explode. But thank God it was my leg. I have the proof, the video, everything is with me.
Okay, so they took you to the hospital. You didn't, and I'm
Yes.
sure you didn't make the trip to that policeman that very day, right?
No,
Okay,
sir.
so what did you now contact? Do you keep contacting Mr. Francis?
It was after a while when I started getting killed. I called Mr. Francis and I told him everything.
Okay, that
I
you
told
needed
him,
money for your health.
yes. And he said, okay, I'll call this man. Don't worry, I'll call him. Give me matter of that. I'm not in Lagos. I'm in Abuja. I went to this, I went to that. That is what they have been saying.
Okay, so I want to ask now that what do you want the AIG in charge of Zone 2 Command to do concerning this particular case that involves one of his police
Sir,
officers?
I want a proper justice. A good justice because I have not received any money from this man. And he took my item from me. The item that he brought, he took away from me at 750K in 2023 is now 1.8 million. I've not received anything. My strength going to the station, my time, my everything. And I think I reported him to the law, which no, the policeman is not doing anything.
Despite paying him money, right? Despite
I
paying
paid
the
him
policeman.
50,000. Yes.
Okay. So, in a nutshell, you want the police in charge of the AIG in charge of Zone 2 to help you intervene and ensure the arrest of that particular suspect, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
The
so are you?
suspect was I should go anywhere I want to. That is ready for me on my own money.
I'm so sorry about that. So, do you suspect any collusion between the policeman, Mr. Francis, and the suspects?
Sir, there is, because the lawyers that came to stand for Mr. Clinton, the suspect, he knows Mr. Francis, the IPO, in charge of the case. Because when they saw it, he said, my friend, it is you. It's because of you I'm releasing this man. The first day we arrested the man.
In a nutshell, do you feel that you have been scammed?
I've been cheated. These two people are old man that they can have me like a child. I've been cheated. And they press my I can't, there's nothing for a suspect telling me to go and do whatever I want to do that is ready for me since like 2023 up to 2025. I haven't received any 5 naira from this Mr. Clinton, and the bicycle is with him.
The bicycle or the value of the bicycle must have, taken a negative effect on your finances. How have you been coping with the loss?
Copyright, because I won't lie to you, the bicycle, as at then I borrowed half of the money. I didn't have much, but I'm not the owner of that bicycle particular. Like I'm not the. I went to go and collect it for my colleague, and I paid half payment, telling him that once I sell, I'll come and give him the balance. That was what I told him, and the man agreed because it's not the first time.
So
He knows me very.
so what has been his reaction since then, or have you managed to pay him the full payment?
I tried to. People contribute money for me. I tried to pay the man back because the insult was too much. The disgrace was too much.
So what do you want Nigerians to do and the Nigerian police force to do for you concerning this
I want
particular?
Nigeria to please I want a good justice on this case because I
Okay.
felt cheated. Before he started the case, he asked me out, but nobody will believe me. I told him I'm married. That was what I told him before he requested for the 50,000 naira. And I believe because he mentioned a statement, only Batuba took back for me because he understands Yoruba. I feel bad. I won't lie. On my morning, I've collected insults from the suspect. Even at a time, whenever I call Mr. Francis, when pick up, he shout at me on phone, I'm busy, which I feel very bad about it.
And do you believe you can still get justice?
I believe there are still some good people in Nigeria that can help me to get justice.
You believe there are still good people in the Nigerian police force that can help you get justice?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir.